Hi everyone, my name's Christine Bors and I'm an occupational therapist and a director of Boost Therapy, which is a mobile occupational therapy and speech pathology practice for children in Brisbane. This is my first time using Facebook Live, so I'm stepping a bit outside my comfort zone. Thought I would use this opportunity to share a resource or code word for toy in OT speak that our team of therapists are loving at the moment. I hope you're all having a great day. If you are joining me live, I think I just see like an eye with a number next to it, which is a bit spooky. So if you'd like to comment and say hi and let me know you're there, that would be great. So let's jump in. So the toy that I wanted to tell you about today is called Squooshi. So it's spelled Skwooshi, Squooshi. I'll write it in the description once I jump off. So it's a bit of a mix between Play-Doh and kinetic sand, and I've used it in a bunch of different ways with a range of kids, and I thought that if you haven't come across it yet, let you know about it, and if you have, I might have a few different ways of using it that you might find helpful. So I'll show you it. I've got some pink stuff here, so kind of squish it together. And the great novelty factor, which I find has been a winner with kids I've used it with, is kind of this like weird webbiness that you might be able to see there. That seems to be pretty intriguing. And so you can kind of use it like you would like a modeling clay or a Play-Doh, but it feels quite different. So I find that it's been really helpful for kids who maybe avoid Play-Doh activities or messy kinds of activities. There might be the kids that are a bit more tactile kind of sensitive, so when they see something messy or get something on their hands, they might stay away from that activity or get a bit upset. This can be, and that sometimes happens with Play-Doh, so this can be a kind of a little bit of a stepping stone to Play-Doh. It doesn't kind of stick at all, and I've got some ways I use it if kids are kind of still a bit unsure because they've had negative experiences before. Kind of see, I've used one of the little tools and made like a little cube kind of one with it as well. So it can take different forms, I guess. So that's one of the main reasons I really like using it, is that often I work with kids that don't like getting things on their hands, so this is kind of a nice way to do that. I've got 3 different ways that I'm going to share with you about how we might use it with kids. So the first is probably most relevant for kids who are a bit averse to messy kind of substances, and that is just using it as a part of play. So it's not the main feature, but it's just kind of within the play that you're doing. So one way might be like sticking kind of a glob on the table and maybe sticking a straw into it, and maybe it's like an island with a tree, or it might feature in some kind of pretend play scenario, or be something that you might just stick a block into, and so the child doesn't actually have to touch it if they don't want to. They can get something out of it and they don't even need to touch it, but it's there as an opportunity, and they might kind of want to start kind of poking into it with something, or you might then get to, maybe it's like sand and they want to hide something in it, and then they're kind of touching it a bit more. So that's one way. Another way is in the same way that Play-Doh is used in a fine motor kind of way, using like shape cutters, or just in really like pinching it with our fingers, or stretching, or kind of squishing. We're getting to have some little fine motor practice. So that's another way that we can use Squishy if you're just joining. So it's called Squishy. I'll be adding some information in the description. And then the third way that I'll share with you that we've used Squishy is actually using it with scissors. So I like using Play-Doh as well, like this, but again, this is a bit easier if we don't want to touch the sticky Play-Doh. So you can kind of roll it into a bit of a snake or a sausage, and then be able to use scissors to snip it. So that's kind of an early cutting skill that we can help kids to start to learn about kind of the open and close of using scissors, and in kind of a fun way. Maybe you're making like toppings for a pizza or something like that. So those three ways were using it as a part of play, the fine motor practice using little tools like the little shape cutters or just squishing and pinching, and using scissors to do some snipping practice. So I hope someone's found this helpful. If you're watching this back later on today, feel free to like and let me know you've seen it, or comment and tag a friend if you think it might be helpful for somebody else. I'm planning on doing a few more of these coming up, so if you've got any questions or anything that you'd like to see us share information on, whether that's about what OT is, I'd love to share that, with speech pathology, what our speechies do, what assessments look like, toy ideas or book ideas. If there's things like that sound interesting to you, let us know and I'll do my very best. So I think that's all from me now. So if you would like any further information about our service, Boost Therapy, feel free to give us a call, flick us an email. We'd love to work alongside your family to give your child's development a boost. I hope everyone has a great day. Bye.